So hello everyone, this is AetherNightmare and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. So I have almost completed the first book that I set out to do last time. Killed a bunch of stuff, mostly just killed a bunch of stuff, did some fates, did some leaves. Everything is crossed out, it gives an X next to this, which is nice, but what I lack is a dungeon. And I can't get the other book until I start doing the dungeons. So I need to defeat Diablos, the devil, apparently. I need to defeat Satan, in the lost city of Amphior in the South Shroud. So I think that's going to be tied to a quest to unlock said dungeon, because I don't think I got it in my duty finder. We have Amphior Keep. Can I search for stuff in here? That'd be really cool if I could. The Lost City. I'm guessing it's a 50. Yeah, I don't see it. So, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head out of town, first and foremost. There's also a timed event, so I'm probably gonna do that today. Is start getting some of these dungeons unlocked so that I can start running them in my own time, too. And just do some unlocking quests. There also should be New Year's going on up here. Actually, I'm gonna stop by the guild first. Oh, they have the oranges. They have the oranges up at the top, stacked. That's cute. I know in Japan they did this thing where they stocked little mandarin oranges on top of mochi. Check our board. See if I can get further prepared for missions. They're up to level 31, mostly. But all the ones that were available before, yeah, I need to mostly focus on mental. So let's do another mental run. Pure mental, so my troops don't freak out in dungeons, apparently. They're literally reading books, what? So they're smart enough to not run into the goop in certain dungeons. Oh, I have my sound volume a tad off. There we go. Let's check out New Year's. I already saw the prize, and it's what that person has right there, the little chocobo dragon. To be a mascot, the Ryu Metsuke seeks to aid of a kindly adventurer. Well met, friend, and welcome to our festivities. I am known in my homeland as Hingashi, as the Ryu Metsuke, and it is my delegation's solemn charge to share our Heavensturn custom with the peoples of Eorzea, that we might join hands in revelry. Let's get a better look here. Although Heavensturn is observed in both our lands to mark the coming of a new year, there's a difference between our traditions. Here in Eorzea, a deity is chosen from among the 12 to preside over the heavens, while in the far east, we honor one of 12 noble beasts. And this year, that beast is the mighty Ryu, a creature you Eorzeans might liken to a dragon. Don't hold this festival in Korthus. Now, in order to liven up the festivities, we decided to have a pair of horsebird hatchlings, or should I say chocobo chicks, serve as mascots. When solemnly dressed in draconic attire, we were certain that they would delight in all who laid eyes upon them. However, when the Ryu Bugyo, the leader of our delegation, presented one of the chicks to a crowd, the reception was disappointingly muted. We know not where we erred. I say, you are an adventurer, are you not? In the course of dispensing aid, you might have acquired some insight into people's interests. I might also turn the privacy bar off for now, just so I can get better cutscenes. Loath though I am to impose, will you not help us to identify our plan's failings? In doing so, we may yet find a way to win over the locals with our mascots. You have my thanks. To begin, I ask that you seek out the Ryu Bugyo. If wont for passerby, she decided to wander around the plaza with her hatchling. When you find her, pray ask her account of our dilemma, and let's help find a solution. I know you're not talking to the person. Why are you standing directly behind me, sir? Personal space. Hello, DJT. It has just begun. So we are looking at chocobos today. It is Year of the Dragon. Which just makes me want to play Spyro more. Oh ho, curious about our delegation too, are you? That as well, for I was just about to introduce you to our mascot, Ryunosuke, to this young lady. Feast your eyes on a horsebird among horsebirds, the pinnacle of plumage. I dare say Heavensturn has never hatched a mascot as utterly charming as our regal Ryu. Well, he's certainly adorable, but what's a Ryu? And why do you have him dressed up in that costume? An excellent question, you see. We wish to present the charms of the Chocobo and the Ryu in a lovable package. Just look at him wiggle his scaly little tail. It's an exquisite combination, you must agree. And it would be remiss of me not to mention the craftsmanship that went into the outfit. Our weavers spared no effort to evoke the might and majesty of the Ryu in a diminutive form before you. The finished product is simply divine, is it not? Yes, it is in a onesie. I suppose. I still don't know what a Ryu is, but never mind. Thank you for letting me play with him. Aww. Poor dejected baby Chocobo. Yet again I failed to convey the virtues of our mascot. You came at the Ryu Matsuke's behest? I should be most grateful for your aid, adventurer. I seek only to share our mascot's charms with the people of Eorzea, but my every attempt has ended in failure, as you've just witnessed. Try as I might, I cannot see what I'm doing wrong. If you have any advice, anything at all, I would be most eager to hear it. Adorable is well and good, but you can't forget the other things. You may want to talk more about the Ryu. What other things? I don't know what the other things are, so I guess I'll ask what the other things are. Other things. It was my intent to have our mascots be the highlight of Heavensturn. You believe this is not enough? It might avail me to speak with that young girl as well. Let her gaze upon Ryunosuke once more and... Yeah, he ran off, like, at the beginning of this conversation. Oh, where did our little mascot go? Followed after the girl, you say? We must find him, and quickly. Please, adventurer, will you not help with the search? Thank you. Now then, I believe the girl set off in the direction of the tavern. The drowning wench, was it? If we find her, I dare say we will find Ryunosuke. They better serve juice boxes at that drowning wench. Otherwise, she's a little bit young to be here. Ah, thank goodness you're here. I've been asking this guardswoman about the girl, but I'm struggling to make myself understood. Perhaps you can clear some things up. The lady says she's looking for a girl with a Ryu, but I haven't the faintest idea what that is. To rephrase, it's a chocobo chick wearing a costume. Ah, then you must be speaking of the odd little critter I spotted a few moments ago. It was wearing what looked like a dragon costume and was waddling after a young girl. I'm afraid I didn't observe where it went, though. Sorry, couldn't be of any help. Many thanks for your assistance. In my haste, I had neglected to explain the meaning of the word Ryu. As the Ryu Mitsuki told me, the creature doesn't exist in Eorzea. If I had begun by clarifying that it's similar to a dragon, I could have avoided the misunderstand... Oh, I dare say I know now why our mascot has struggled to win over the masses. I shall speak with the guardswoman a little more. in case she has aught else not to share. Once I am finished, I plan to scour the upper decks. In the meantime, might I trouble you to search the lower decks? Once we have finished, let us reconvene at Bulwark Hall. Okay, lower decks. Which I'm guessing I need to go down. Yeah, it is probably a time before clean water, unless the water crystals can purify it. That is something they used in previous Final Fantasies, is that the elements of the crystals could be used to refine actual elements. So water crystals could purify water. Ah, a young lass and a chocobo chick. I spied them walking past the Aetherite, though I couldn't say where to from where. It appears the girl and the chocobo passed through the Aetherite Plaza. So many people. You have a quest marker? Have you seen a chocobo? A girl with an oddly dressed chocobo chick? She passed by here just a little earlier. She looked a little lost, so I asked her if she needed help. But she told me she was fine and that she was heading to the Ageless River. Though I left it at that, I can't help but worry for her. Out there on her own. I hope you find her soon. You've learned something of note. Continue scouring the lower decks for more information. This makes it seem like there'd be no more this way. So let us... heel turn. I know the lass you're after. Sibley's her name, and she's the daughter of a fellow merchant. A good friend of mine, in fact. You'd be hard-pressed to find a happier father and daughter. They go fishing to the river together all the time, they do. But he'll soon set sail for faraway lands, I'm told. Sibley's worried sick, and for good reason. The ocean's a fickle mistress, and even a simple voyage could cost a man his life. Any road, she came through here earlier, but I'm afraid we couldn't say where she is now. Perhaps someone else can help you get there. You believe you have enough information on Sibley's whereabouts, make your way to Bulwark Hall and report your findings to the Ryu Bugyo. Yeah, especially during any event times. Limsa tends to be crowded. Ah, there you are. By your triumphant expression, I hope you've learned something about the little girl and our mascot. So the girl Sibley was headed to the Ageless River? That you should find the information we need is as auspicious indeed. For my part, in the course of speaking with the locals, I was able to learn more about dragons. That is, while they have many similarities with the Ryu of the Far East, they are in fact different creatures. I had been under the impression that they were one and the same, but be it the folklore or our status in mortal society, they are quite distinct. Mortal society, excuse me. I had assumed that the people of Eorzea were like me, that they thought the Ryu was simply a dragon by another name. I suppose it's little wonder that Sibley looked so puzzled during our first encounter. When next we find her, I shall do my utmost to explain the true meaning of the mascot. Now off to the Ageless River with us. You could attempt to explain to her why your Ryu dragons are so important and different from their terrifying people-eating dragons. Away we go! They said in the river. She might be underground. Oh, right there. Dragon lore is complicated. In-game or out of game. I wish you didn't have to go, Papa. Because, like, they seem to be sentient in this game. Huh? You're an adventurer from before. What are you doing here? I mean, you did run off with their bird. Oh, thank the kami we found you, Sibley. Kami being gods, thank the gods. And the person in the and the lady in the fancy helmet, too. How did you know my name? Helmet. I can't speak. Do not coffee and speak at the same time. I see. I'm sorry to cause you both trouble. I just wanted to visit my papa's favorite fishing spot, but your chocobo chick ended up following me all the way. Well, he's safe with you now. If there's nothing else, I'll be off. Pray, wait a moment. In the course of searching for Ryunosuke, we couldn't help but learn that your father will soon embark on a voyage, and has left you feeling troubled. I realize we're but strangers, but if you are not adverse, would you not talk to us about it? It's alright. My papa, he's heading to the Hingashi for trade. I heard that it's a long and dangerous journey, and it made me worry. I wanted to pray to the navigator to keep him safe at sea. But then I found out that Lemian wasn't chosen as the Heavensturn, and it made me worry even more. I see. As you say, it isn't the navigator, but the keeper who presides over the heavens this year. It changes? But if not the navigator, I thought I could at least pray to a god from the Far East. That's why I went to talk to you. So that's the way of it. You came to me hoping to beseech our divinities to protect your father. But in my fervor to showcase our mascot, I failed to lend an ear to your earnest desire. Well, I hear you now, young one, and I shall tell you a tale about the Ryu that will grant you comfort. I just need to recall a suitable one. Something that ideally features the ocean. Quick, quick! Oh, what's gotten into you, little one? Curious what lies that way, are you? It's a place called the Woad? At first I thought I mispronounced road. Woad Whisper Canyon. Papa told me that the waterfalls appeared there after the calamity, and they changed the flow of the Nim River. Waterfalls changing the course of a river? I believe I have the perfect tale for you, Sibley. One that will boast to your spirits as your father departs for his journey. The carp that swam upstream so hard he became a dragon? Let us head to these waterfalls that we might avail ourselves of the ambience. Even Ryunosuke is keen, and we wouldn't want to ignore such a fortuitous omen. I remember that particular myth thanks to Pokemon. In Pokemon, there's a Magikarp that did its best to swim upstream, and when it was able to actually clear a waterfall, it turned into a Gyarados. But it's based off of some other Chinese legend. The story will give me comfort. I wonder what it's about. Unlike a dragon. I get it. Yakuza reference. The Ryu Bugyo has a mind to make for Woad Whisper Canyon. Come, let us head to the waterfalls. They would provide the perfect setting for my tale. There's a bit of dragon lore before Heavensward, so we will see. I guess we will. I can only go off of what I've encountered, I suppose. And dragon myth that I know in real life. Like I said, this one's based off of actual Chinese mythology, so that's why I know it. Let us begin. The Ryu is a creature that shares many similarities with the dragons of Eorzea, but as I myself recently discovered, is in fact a distinct being. Nor is there just the one Ryu. Nay, there exists a myriad of individuals, all of whom have their own tales, and the creature I will speak about is the mighty Seiryu, one of the four lords who legend holds birthed a great waterfall in the far east. Queh! That does sound exciting, doesn't it? I mean, Gyarados are sort of supposed to be dragons, even if they aren't dragon types. In the region of Yanxia flows the One River, and its plentiful waters nourish nearby lands. In ancient past, it's said that Seiryu drank so deeply of the river that he altered its very course, and in doing so gave rise to a waterfall, the Dragon's Struggle. While it's not widely known, Seiryu was also regarded as a guardian deity who protected people from disasters of water. Disasters like storms and floods? Indeed. Long ago, it was believed that the calamities could be quelled by sacrificing a young maiden to the divine beast such as Seiryu. Maybe not the best part of the story to tell her. And while no written records exist, there is a tale of a seaside village that fell in the path of a raging storm. Desperate to calm the heavens, the villagers offered unto Seiryu one of their daughters. However, Seiryu showed no interest whatsoever in the young girl. To merely know the villagers' plight was enough for him, it seemed, and he turned the course of the storm and spared them untold devastation. A malevolent being, the Seiryu, who wields his power over water for good. Even now, he hears our prayers and protects us and our loved ones from harm. That, my dear, is just one example of the noble beast we celebrate this Heavensturn. Together, let us offer a prayer to Seiryu and wish your father safe travels in calm waters. That sounds perfect, miss. Thank you so much. We must thank Ryunosuke as well. Were it not for him, I might not have recalled the tale of Seiryu. Now you can pray to Seiryu for safe travels too, adventurer. Oh, but perhaps you already heard the story. It was my first time hearing it too. Really? Well then, I'm glad we could hear it together. Now that I think on it, you said there's no written record that exists of that tale. How did you come to know it? An astute observation, Sibylle. You see, my family is said to be descended from the maiden who was offered to Seiryu. As long ago as the event took place, there is no way to confirm the tale's veracity, but if true, then it is by grace of the Seiryu that I am here, alive. Thus have I made it my mission to spread the word of his noble kind. Looking back from the time you followed after Sibylle, it is as if you've been guiding me, little one. I may be your caretaker, but it was you who was watching over me. Just like an honest-to-God's Ryu. With this, I know now what I must do to initiate people into our traditions, and I shall continue doing so for as long as the Ryu reigns in the heavens. Come, let us head back to the city together. We wouldn't want to make your father worry now, would we, Sibylle? I was kind of expecting a big fish to jump out and attempt to ascend the waterfall, but... return back to Limsa. I can just warp. I'm lazy. I can hear somebody else warping too, so I know it's not just me. Okay, where are we going? Probably back up to the Maelstrom. I just want to be careful when I'm up near the Limsa Aether, right? Because some of these people play copyrighted music. And Twitch and YouTube don't like that. Is that so? I'm glad to hear that our adventurer friend was of assistance. And there you are, adventurer. Lest you wonder, young Sibylle is now safe at home, and I have just appraised the Ryu Mitsuki of our faithful outing. Now that I have discovered a more suitable approach to my draconic dilemma, I wish to wander the city again for onlookers, though I regret to impose upon you once more. Your support with Sibylle was most helpful. Might you accompany me while I make my rounds of the area? With your discerning eyes, I'm certain that you could readily identify those who might be receptive to our message. What do you say? I'm truly grateful. Come and let us set forth at once. The Ryubyugyo and Ryunosuke are now accompanying you. Keep them at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. You can leave the Ryubyugyo and Ryunosuke behind by entering a different area or by speaking to them and selecting the options to part ways. If you wish to have Ryubyugyo accompany you again, return and speak with them at the original location. Oh, this is different. Do I have a party member? I do! What the? Normally I have to wave them along to get them to follow me. I'm guessing nobody else can see them, though. Because otherwise there'd be, like, a ton of them running around. What the hell is that chocobo chick supposed to be dressed up as? Ryunosuke here is wearing a costume that mimics the Ryu. Dragons of the Far East. It is held that these creatures have a mastery over water, and a sailor such as your good self may benefit from knowing about them. Have you heard of our Lord and Savior, Ryunosuke? Huh? If you ask me, it looks more like a sea serpent. Hold it. It wouldn't have anything to do with that thrice-damned primal Leviathan, would it? I was curious about that. I assure you, there is no connection whatsoever. Far from causing disasters of water, the Ryu is a benevolent beast that protects us from them. If you are interested in knowing more, I invite you to seek out at the Aft Castle. Is that right? Still, here in Limsa, we've got the Navigator. That's all the protection we need from the high seas. Ah yes, I understand the people of your nation look to Limlayan? I still know how to say that. To favor them with your safe voyages. Be that as it may, disasters of the water can strike beyond the bounds of the sea, in which case placing your faith in the Ryu could provide you with an added measure. I suppose it don't hurt to have more friends in high places, as it were. Fine, I'll go and see what this is all about. Oh, they actually leave. I'm like, it won't let me move. I'm stuck. Yeah, even if there is a setting to lower the BGM, I kind of don't want to turn it off just because I'm afraid that I'll forget it's there and miss out on actual things going on. It's easier to just run away from it for now. By the gods, I just resolved to salve my soul with the sight of adorable creatures this year, and what should appear but the most charming of chocobo chicks. What is your name, little one? And what is that winsome outfit you're wearing? You have a keen eye, sir. This little fellow is Ryunosuke, and he's dressed as a Ryu, a dragon of the Far East. By thus attiring Eorzea's favorite beasts of burden, we hope to create a symbol of friendship between our lands. Well now, that's adorable. Form should harbor such a splendid symbolism. I had heard of this Ryu before, but now I'm keen to know more. In that case, sir, I invite you to seek out the Aft Castle anon. There we'll be glad to answer all your questions. Excellent, we shall head there at once. Well, I know Far East is a place I'm eventually going to go because I've seen glimpses of it in the trailers. Like when they were showing off the updated graphics. It's an Endwalker system that basically just having an NPC follow you is more fleshed out. Yeah. I kind of figured it was probably a new feature. New, air quotes. Compared to whatever the quests have in around Reborn. Yes, how can I assist you and your curiously dressed chocobo chick? If I may shed some light on the mystery of our mascot, little Ryunosuke here is named for the Ryu, Dragons of the Far East. Oh, I thought dragons were supposed to be fearsome. This fellow looks anything but. I mean, to be fair, if we saw a baby dragon of the kind that eats people, you'd still probably think it was pretty cute. Our costume companion notwithstanding, the Ryu is in fact a powerful and fearsome beast, yet by the same token, they are fondly regarded as symbols of good fortune. Should you be curious about them, we will be glad to tell you more at the Aft Castle. A being that was regarded both with fear and fondness. Intriguing. Perhaps I'll pay a visit to the Aft Castle before returning to work. Phase right through me, why don't you? Oh, what a relief to see the locals take an interest in the Ryu. I dare say we have gathered enough people, so let us head back to the Aft Castle. I don't know if I can warp with them in tow, so I might just hoof it. You guys can get your cardio in. They can't warp? Okay. Well then we're gonna get our morning cardio. So, our Bugio makes her triumphant return. You have done a tremendous job to pique the interest of so many. You are too kind, Mitsuke. None of this would have been possible without the adventure and Ryunosuke's help. There you are, miss. I wanted my papa to meet you, so I brought him. So you're the kindly folks who helped my Sibylle. I haven't the words to properly thank you, but I'm truly grateful for what you've done. I'm glad to see my girls smiling again. Pray do not mention it, sir. We, too, owe Sibylle much and more. How fares the preparation of your journey, if I may ask? His character design feels slightly different from the other NPCs. I don't know if it's the glasses or the hair. Maybe it's features that weren't in A Realm Reborn, so I don't see them much on other NPCs or something. He just looks slightly more unique. I don't know. Very well, thank you. And with Sibylle praying to the legendary Seiryu for my safety, no matter how far I venture from home, I have no doubt that all will be well. I shall pray for your safety as well. What little we might do to help you on your way, we will gladly do it. Indeed, while sharing the blessing of the divine beasts is a fine thing, naught is more rewarding than our delegation than fostering friendship between our lands. For all the help you've afforded us, I wish to give you a proper reward, yet I do not know what might be suitable. Quack, quack, quack! I guess there's more than one of these things. If he's in the cutscene, too. Ryunosuke, are you saying you wish to accompany our adventurer friend? I believe the little one wishes to be your charm against tumultuous waters. It would be hard-pressed to choose a better companion. You still have Ryuji to aid in our work, so if you wish, Ryunosuke is yours. Ryunosuke, my little guardian, thank you for everything. May your divine aura keep our friend safe. And may you and yours enjoy the rest of Heavensturn season, my friend. Know that wherever the Ryu roars, good fortune shall be upon you. I guess they have more than one. And we obtain a chocobo chick. You're not a onesie person, but will you take a jumper version of it? I just wear, like, really comfortable t-shirts and shorts for my pajamas, personally. Should you wish to draw Omikuji, the Omikushi has returned to offer his services for the remainder of the celebration. Seek him out in Heavensturn Fortunes. Huh? Furthermore, 12 extra fortunes have been divined this year. I don't know what you're talking about. Keep a watchful eye on the adventure section of your Omikuji and discover what new journeys might lie in wait for you. Huh? What? I feel like next time on Dragon Bow Z. And just like that. We have little baby dragon friend. Huh. I have no idea what it meant by, like, Omikuji. Is that, like, the little fortune slips you draw at, like, Japanese festivals? Though we leave Ryunosuke in your care, his younger brother, Ryuji, appears content to remain here and celebrate. 'Tis a joy to see him so fervently flapping about in his draconic attire. May Ryunosuke serve you well, my friend, and may the blessings of the Ryu be upon you always. Oh, Sibylle's over there. You're so lucky, Papa. I'll pray to Seiryu and ask him to give you lots of good fortune, too. Well, what do you know? It says great fortune. That bodes well for my voyage. Yeah, because these are the little fortune slips. Yeah, they come in this little container right here. Greetings, my friend. I deal in Omikuji, traditional Far Eastern fortunes. Would you care to draw one? Yeah, they come out as like a little stick. I am but a man who, over the course of many winters, has come to find himself enthralled by the mystery surrounding the number 12. The 12 beasts of the Far East, the 12 deities of Eorzea, and the 12 surnames of the Vieira males. What? There's only 12 surnames of... hold on. You're lore blasting me. I can't... Do you not find your own curiosity piqued by how the numbers appears in myriad cultures around the star? I cannot help but wonder if there's some connection we have yet to discover. It was during my journey to uncover this mystery that I discovered the Omikuji, and it is the Omikuji which have led me to where I stand today. Ah, but forgive me. I've yet to tell you my name. It is Tayaki. At present, though we Viera have chosen to venture from our homeland and are prone to changing our names on a whim, I'm a rather unusual case. I switch between 12 different names depending on the outlook of my fortune. I see. So right now you're a fried delicacy? As a rabbit? That might not bode well for you, sir. Omikuji date back thousands of years. 'Tis said that the 12 beasts of the far eastern legend, known locally as messengers of the divine, once appeared before a monk in his dreams and imparted to him 12 divine revelations each. Believing the vast wisdoms bestowed upon him was not his alone to keep, the monk compiled each of the 12 revelations into the 12 beasts into fortune. 144 all told. All then began a journey to spread this knowledge to others from the benefit of all. As he traveled the land, word of the fortune spread far and wide throughout the Far East. That, my friend, is how the Omikuji came to be. You may draw as many as you like, but know that you must pay a fee of 100 gil per draw. We'll just go with the first fortune. Is this our 2024 fortune? Very good. I shall be happy to oblige. Yeah, the little stick comes out the top. And your fortune's rolled up. Oh, it actually has me shake it! Yeah. Alright, where's the thing where I tie it up? Thou shalt experience misfortune. Heed these words of guidance, and thy luck may change. Adventure. Thou shalt find repose where rabbits tread. Relationships. Thou shalt waver in the face of affection. I mean, considering what happened in 2023... Prosperity. Good fortune awaiteth, outfit thy retainers anew. That is true. I am looking for better work in lieu of everything else going to shit. Conflict. Apprehension shall beget failure. Take to battle with naught save complete resolve. So don't waver. That actually sort of fits what I've been going through as well. If I waver, I get treated like a doormat lately. Favor. To defeat adversity is unassailable as the Fury's shield. Thou must strike with resolve unwavering. Okay. Go on the offense and don't stay on the defense. I have no idea what it means by find repose where rabbits tread. Do you want me to plant potatoes? Corn? You'll be unable to review the contents of your fortune after closing this window. Are you sure you would like to proceed? It's saved to the stream, my dude. How did you fare? Whether it was a desired result or otherwise, I pray the words imparted by the fortune serve to guide you in the coming days. There's the thing. You hang it up to try and mitigate some of the bad luck. Alright. I don't like it, but it's weirdly fitting. Anyway. Anything else here? As Mochi Daikon, it is my duty to distribute festive rice cakes to our patrons, and our Mochi stores can barely keep up with the demand this Heavensturn. I take it your earnest endeavors are to thank for that adventure? Hey, I get to see another aura! Since, I guess technically we're from the Far East. Let's see, according to this Omikuji, good fortune is upon me. Fair fortune, is it? Well, I'd happily take that over the alternative. You mean me? My alternative. I hate how accurate it kind of is to my real life right now. Repose is a state of rest, sleep, or tranquility. The verb is situated to keep in a particular place. Weather the storm, I think, is how to interpret it, perhaps. Weather the storm? Don't be a doormat? Your previous assumptions on how you were treated in your last relationship were correct? Yeah, that checks out. Don't return to people who don't respect you and cheat on you. Got it! My son has flown the nest, and I know not of what has become of him. Each day I buy more fish than I need. I might have a meal to feed him should he ever wander back through our door. Alright, this one doesn't seem to be connected. Is there anything else to do here? I don't think so. Alright, let's turn the thing back on then. Since I think this quest is complete. And let us check out the duty finder. See what all that needs to be done. Altali needs to be run. We did Sastasha. They go off slightly at random, just because. And these are all the final boss ones, so... we can queue up for these, get them unlocked. Also, little guy's cute, but I really love my fluffy boy. Too bad I can't get my own fluffy boy in some sort of cute little costume. Okay. And let's check out active quests. King of the Hull is at Morabie Dry Docks. Ooh, that's actually down here. Is there something else in my inventory that I pop? What do you mean? Everything in order? Then let's give you over to the Hullbreaker Isle before it's a swarm of scavengers. I'll get us there in one piece, never you fear. I've been keeping an eye on the weather, and I know exactly when the mist will clear up. When we arrive, make your way to the wreck of the Har. Miss Beard's coffer is bound to be somewhere inside. As for how you're supposed to get back afterwards, I'm sure you'll figure something out. The resourceful adventurer that you are, I'll be waiting for you in Limsa. Hullbreaker's Isle, now accessible. That appears to be a dungeon. You can normally tell because of the red dot. I don't think so. No, I don't see. It'd usually be like either down here or up at the top. Nope. Maybe you can buy some, but I don't know if it gave you any for free this time. Anyways, food. That's what I was doing. I'm lingering for something. The bottle. This is just a time-worn boarskin map. I already possess a treasure map. I gotta do this one first. Let me just check that this is a regular dungeon. Yeah, it is. I mean, we can look at the treasure map. I've heard you can get minions from these. Oops, wrong button. This is in Southern Thinland. I mean, I guess I can figure out where that is pretty easily. because Southern Thanalan is just one big... Be right, like, here, I think. Okay, exactly which tuft would you be in? You are... Oh wait, no. This isn't Southern Thanalan, is it? This is... Is it? Hang on. Wait, can I keep this up here? Oh my god! I can! Because that doesn't fit this wiggly. This has a thing. Unless the map is, like, turned, in which case it'd be over here, just sideways. Unless it's here. It could be here. I bet it's here. Damn it! Gotta dig. Which one of you has my... Nope. Nope. There's a logout button. Thank you. Treasure found. Examine the treasure coffer. There it is. These are easy enough. Oh my god. Ooh, this is bird time. Hard leather, 30 wind shards, and 4 high potions of strength. So I'm guessing these are just a good way to get certain rare items on occasion? Either way, it's out of my inventory now. So I can... Yeah, that helps. It's a real specific game, thanks. What am I looking at? We know it's in Western Thanalan. That doesn't... There's a few squiggles. A few squiggles. I have some stuff with the Amalja that I can do, but also I'm waiting on a party. Here. Oops. God damn it. This is why you don't text and fly. Right here. I wonder if it's always like next to a tree or something. Like, I wonder how close I have to be. Oops. And yes, I'm aware I can stick it on my menu, but I don't want to deal with it all the time. Sweet Gygus! Uh-oh. I've summoned hell, apparently. Summoned the underworld. Sheets of cobalt and 90 ice shards. Just kind of hoping for minions. Stuff I don't have easy access to already. Oh well. It's a gamble, like anything else. Anyway. Gold Saucer, Odin, Limsa, Melding of... Oh, never mind. Going to the Copper Bell Mines. Maybe. Maybe? Seven free tomes aren't that bad. Oh, is there tomestones? I thought I took care of these. Well, at least now everyone is getting additional tomestones. These are Hecaton chairs. They look so different than some of the other Final Fantasy ones. Oh, do these not move? Hello? Oh, and the second one I got tomestones? Okay. Which I can use to buy my second book when I finally figured out the dungeon that unlocks the dang book. Replenishes so quickly. Mine, mine! Mine is all mines! What in the world? The talk? Do the, Spriggans belong to any primal? I thought the kobolds were Titan. Unless they can have more than one race attached. Spriggans are about as smart as a parrot? Yeah, well, so are kobolds. What's your point? Wait, is that a goo boy? All is burn. Oops. Oh, shit. These turn big. Oh, the whole bridge is burning! I can't see shit! Oh no. Same sort of principle as the wall, I think. Where is burn? How is burn? What is burn? Wait, oh. Alright. I got Beard, come to help us fight, have you? Right up here. Pro tip to white mages, if you get targeted, come hug the tank. I might not notice that one has targeted you. Wait, does this one have bunny ears? Oh, there's a Spriggan in there! If you see I have them all nicely grouped up, please don't make me come to you. Please bring them to me, and then you can go back wherever the heck you want. Otherwise I have to bring the whole daycare with me. Yeah, that was not a quick telegraph, was it? Back here. Why are you bunny hopping all over the place? There's no point moving on that one. Not used to getting this much cardio as a tank. Big Me is small, but Big Me's heart is big! Oh, wait. Big Me is too young to die! Is there treasure here? Yes, there is. Hopla earrings. And maybe. Going. I'm not used to this menu. There we go. So that person brought it to me. Don't mind. Well, 2 seconds. Just 2 seconds. Where are we going? This way? Think I got the minion? Maybe. Got too much going on to take a look. Ah, it's septic slime. It's poopy slime. Healer. What is this? This is for all classes. I'll pass for now. Honestly, I just liked the hue of the earrings. I don't know why I'm failing so much at Gladiator today. Cute wiggly wigglies? What? I don't think the caffeine is kicked in yet, honestly. Are there sandworms in here? Whoops. Come here. Whoa. Wait, why is he? You should have been provoked to me. What the fuck? I hit you. Why weren't you provoked? Oh my gosh, they're not... Did my thing get turned off? Did I bump provoke? I mean, not provoke, whatever. My enmity? No, it's still up. I guess I automatically obtained it because everybody else left. Goodbye, miners! Happy digging. You had to get the slime. I now have a sentient slime puddle. Once stepped upon, slime can be nigh impossible to remove from the sole of boots, making the shapeless creature a nuisance to those who mine the mountains at which the slime resides. The Encyclopedia Eorzea recommends a squeeze of sun lemon to loosen their stony grip. That's cute. The other ones have one? As part of her efforts to introduce the noble Ryu, one of the totem animals, to usher in the new year to the far east, the Ryu Bugyo arranged for the Chocobo hatchling to serve as a mascot. For this part, the creature seems to enjoy its role and wears its outfit with adorable zeal. Cute. But I got the slimy boy. What about this one? Dodos mature extremely fast, going from fledgling to full-grown fryer in but a few short moons. This, coupled with the fact that an adult female can lay up to 7 eggs in the sun in a Sednite, makes this particular cloudkin the perfect option for feeding the hungry masses. Well, not this boy. This boy is spared. Anyway. Let's get the duty thing going. We can take the Copperbill Mines out, which just leaves, nope, we got Hullbreaker unlocked, so let's... Wow, okay. Second. Okay, first run. No idea where I'm going. Wait, whoa! Oh, there's things! There's things on the ground! Harpia? Okay, note to self. Keep a lookout for bear traps. Oof. I got punched by a mantis ray. The arm's reach thing only lasts for like 5 seconds. So you gotta know when it's coming in order to avoid it. Uh-oh. I noticed one was falling a little bit behind there. Wanted to make sure he wasn't like stuck and we needed to do something for him. He wasn't, like, communicating, was he? Nope. And now it's stuck in chat. There we go. Oh, controller commands. How fickle thine can be. Actually, I also have this accidentally switched over to battle chat. I was seeing every single hit come up in the bar. That is a gorilla? "31 dungeons. Who's on banana duty?" Is there something I need to do? Enjoy. Oh god. Sasquatch! I found Bigfoot! Has it charged? Half of them are hard mode. That's fine. I expect them to be over level 50 just because we're technically in the second half of this expansion. Everything's gonna be over level 50 at this point, I would assume. Pseudo post-game and all that. I wish I could tell if these were better or worse. I don't know. There's just so many treasure chests, this feels like a trap. Yeah, mimics! I knew that didn't feel quite right. Stone pedestal? Salamander looking. Wait, is there treasure? I thought I saw something glitter. Oh, I can't touch the water? All my teammates are going this way. Over here. Just letting them know it's my first time here. Sorry, might be lost. Where to, team? Sturm? Sturm. Sojourn, the Suge Worm. Oh dear. Can I get him out? Rude spawning on you. Oh. It spawns on top of you sometimes, I guess. Avoid the bubbles. Find a happy place. Oh no! I was in the hole! I was as far away as I could get. Wait, what's this say? On that attack, you go into a bubble. Oh. You know that. Let's pass. Oh dear. We're just going swan diving, huh? The correct way is to literally jump off a cliff. Say, for last boss, try as long as possible to wait before debuff ends before you move platforms. And then, whoops, changed it again. And if you get a green marker, jump the platform. Will try my best. Oops, damn it. It's not hard, but it doesn't hurt to know the mechanics. Oh, yeah. Not again! He's back. It's the same boy. It is. Maybe it's a brother. I'm pretty sure we ate the last one. So like with Honkai, this is why we don't dump things into the ocean. Target? Somebody else already got it. Just toss aside like a ragdoll. Oh shit. Didn't he say he wants me to move platforms if I get the green thing? Ah. Moving. Moving too. Ah. I've been tank tossed. Alright. I'm going where the healer is. Alright, is it? Whee! Who wants more calamari? I guess they do serve squid on sticks at Japanese festivals. We had a festival today. I guess we can have more calamari to go with it. Where am I going? Yeehaw! Nicely done, better than my first. Thank you, everyone. And I'll pass on the... since you guys clearly want it. Okay, there we go. One down. One down. Meteors? Would it have summoned a meteor had I stayed next to my teammates? Oh. Alright. Duty Finder. Let's take Hullbreaker Isle off of there. Ooh, we get really good tomestones for that. We can queue in for Haltali while we work on finding more stuff to do. I don't know if there's a whole bunch for me to even do in... I can check. That's MSQ. I could return there to see if there's any additional stuff. I know there's the Bahamut one in here somewhere. Because I unlocked part of it before. I have no idea about this. Mending Materia, Mordona. I don't know, maybe I'll just go back to Limsa really quick. See if there's anything in here I recognize. Okay. Let's... I think this is something else. You're the blue mage person, aren't you? Yeah, I'm not ready for that yet. We are... That is for Summoner. That's just the community name for that mechanic. It basically does drop meteors on the party that radiates damage from that spot. Oh. So I become the damage point. I'm the player. Yeah, basically I become the target for where the damage is going to drop. Is what you're trying to say. Good to see you back in one piece, and with Miss Beard's coffer no less. Let's have a look at it then. Shit! You'll get a look in a minute, dude. The thing scares me sometimes. Hey! It's one of those guys. Marmot? Marmot? Is that what they're called? Mammoth? Not Gigi? Opponents will be beasts and mammoths? Guessing this is somewhat like an obstacle course. for future ones that aren't the dungeon in question, I'm probably gonna come in as Marauder instead. I'm just a little bit more comfortable with it. This place was cleared out in the early dungeon and it's now used for training by the Immortal Flames. I do remember that. I do remember him saying that when I unlocked it last time. Ooh. Got this thing all dressed up, the Minotaur. Mammoth activator. Does anybody need to take care of that? Everybody's getting as far away as possible. I'm afraid. Charging its magics. Oof. I tried the thing. And knocks her is down. I feel it has something to do with the Mammoth activator. Damn it, that switched fast enough. I feel like there's more to learn with this one, but it wasn't being made super duper clear. Teammates were kind of busy. Go through the door, please. Role-playing in the comments. Your skills are beyond doubt, adventurers. Keep your wits about you and you may go far. On to the next stage. The knockback protect skills don't always work. Excuse me. Kitty! But if mammoths are such ancient tech that we need to be protective of, why are they down here? Because people have no respect for ancient machines, I know, but the big one. One sec. Purple? It's for determination. Wow! It's 50-50 when it works on boss and when it does it. Well, I guess I flipped tails instead of heads. Is there anything else? Thought there'd be more down here. I always feel like such a bad tank if I don't pull, like, massive gargantuan loads of enemies. Oh, there is stuff! Is that a bear? Gold bear, yeah. There we go. But the big gimmick with the last fight is when the switch was pushed, the mammoth gave a shield which protects against the big move. Oh! I figured there had to be something with that switch. Like, it's not there for no reason. Oh, that's just the gladiator trainer. Do not kill the instructor. Door here seems very eager to just get on with it. I wonder if this does the same thing then. Shadowy orb. Blazes a fiery red. Ah! Oh, I see. Fiery red, get away, get away. What does this do? Is that a debuff that's gonna turn me to stone? I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I can't interact with it. Like a stairway, I guess. That was most impressive showing. The third and final stage awaits you. Gives blind. Well, something turned me to stone. Oh, I see. If I touch the stone and it makes me blind, I can't be petrified by the Medusa gaze. So when its eyes turn red, which it only tells me in the very minimized chat window, really thinking about getting a different mechanic for that as a way of blocking that out. Some sort of different picture to put there. See, I told you guys you'd have to go through the pain of me learning every single mechanic from scratch. Oh god. You guys go for the Conjurer first. I'll just focus on keeping Enmity. Oh no, I'm chained. Tried to block it in time, but I doubt I did. Kinda thought that was one of my teammates at first, but it was not. This is one part of the early one, so it's a lot of useful indicators. The final test shall put you against the gladiators. A lot of universal indicators aren't used, and the boss's mechanics are a lot more obscure. Yeah, I kind of don't like that they're in the chat window. That's something I disliked with the Chimera, too. Wait a minute. Lionheart? Is there a reason he's not focused on me? Why am I not the center of attention? Maybe some of these don't take two. Shit. Ooh, what the? There's no escaping absolute bind. I didn't see that go off. Run, 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 run! Shit. Okay, there's a scepter. And every time I'm connected to it, problems happen. Oh, maybe it picks like a particular character. And so one of the other party members, maybe they destroy the scepter and it unleashes the bind? Targets 2 random players. Oh, it felt like it was aimed at me specifically because I kept getting it. A glorious contest. I was hard-pressed to retrain myself from joining the fray. How's the relic grind going? Temporarily on hold? Yes and no. Just because I need to unlock the dungeons necessary for more relic grind, which we are currently doing. So, sort of on hold, not really. Snoxer's the only one left. Alright. Might be based on aggro, but you're less sure. Maybe. Good to see you back in one piece, and with Miss Beard's coffer, no less. Let's have a look at it, then. So technically it's part of the relic grind. The lock's still intact, and there's no sign of it being tampered with. You did good, Venturer. The chief will be right pleased. And indeed he is. I knew that you wouldn't disappoint me, my friend. You have my gratitude. Now, you're curious as to the contents, I no doubt. Having risked life and limb to retrieve the coffer, you've more than earned the right to that knowledge. The coffer holds the secret to Miss Beard's identity. Ooh. Menacing, is it not? This mask, my friend, has been worn by all the individuals who've borne the name Miss Beard. Aye, Miss Beard was not one man, but many. For generations, both name and mask have been inherited by those deemed worthy, and so the legend continued. I'm not wearing that. But now that the legend will come to an end, the last Miss Beard has found a new purpose in life, one woman and her dream of a brighter future for Limsa Lominsa. As you know, ours is a nation founded by pirates. It's in Lominsan's blood to desire to be his own master, to reject authority, and to take what he wants. Some among us believe that piracy is a time-honored tradition, but so long as we cling to this tradition, we will never know lasting prosperity. Those were the woman's words, and Miss Beard saw wisdom in them. He swore to do all in his power to make her dream a reality. In the future, she envisioned, there's no place for pirate kings, but in the tales of fishwives, and so Miss Beard has chosen to consign himself and his predecessors to the pages of history. This mask symbolizes an obsolete way of life, yet it is not without power. Should it fall into the wrong hands, another Miss Beard will rise, hot-blooded Lominsans will gather his dreaded banner, and piracy will continue. The mask will never see the light of day again. On this day, the Pirate King Miss Beard draws his last breath. Denston, you know what to do. Aye, aye, Chief. Give it a bit of time. The rumors of the treasure will fade, just like the mist clearing. We could always just melt it down. There we go. King of the Hole, complete. So what you're saying is, it's going good and you just need to unlock the quest for the dungeons? Yep. You just finished off 2 relics yourself yesterday? Nice. Very nice. Oof, gotta stretch there. Okay. Who's the last Miss Beard, you ask? 7 L's, you're right. Right daft sod, ain't ya? Me and the Chief was subtle about it as a bleeding sledgehammer. So, him. Anything else down here? I don't think there is. Let's also, for the time being, until I get the one I want. Lots of stuff in Mordona. Wrath of Corn. It's definitely pirates. For keepsake. This one might be it. Speaking of dungeons, another one should have unlocked. Yeah, we're still unlocking a whole bunch of them. That's the thing too, I know some dungeons unlock only after you do other dungeons. Yes, I'm Addiston. One ever listening to the Shroud. Pray tell, why have you sought me out? You come at Lorraine's urging? Good heavens, the elementals smile upon me, sending one of the brave souls who smote the cultists within the Ampedor Keep. Yeah, this is probably it. Well met, friend. I'm here at Auron Senna's behest to investigate the keep. You're here because of my findings. Terrible things fester within those ruins, and someone must destroy them. I think it's one of the Ampedor ones. I'll look at it in a second. I just know that I haven't unlocked it because it's not in my duty roster. Yes, even though the lambs of Dalamund and their dealings with Voidsent plague us no longer, the fell presence hanging over the place grows stronger by the day. Wood Whalers ventured into the keep to find the cause. Their reports were chilling. Someone has completed the cultist ritual and summoned the most ghastly of the Voidsent. Over them reigns the leader, peerless in might and malice. You must find this Voidsent lord to dispel the foulness hanging over the ruins. Maxine guards the gates of Ampedor Keep. I shall alert her to your coming. Now go, my friend, and may the elementals guide you to victory. As the lost city of Ampedor, just keep that in mind. Lots of Ampedors. Let us see. I am looking for... Diablos in the lost city of Ampedor. So this one says Ampedor. I just don't know if it's going to be the lost city of Ampedor. She might be in this Ampedor Keep. This might be the Ampedor Keep, we'll see. How many could there... It's a chunky boy! Could there possibly be? Fear and Odin, that's not it. For keepsake. Yeah, there we go. It's over this way. Lost City Quest was an old Gridania, do you remember? Well, we are close to Gridania. We'll get them queued up and unlocked, because I know I'll need them for future ones, probably. So as soon as I get them available, and I've run them for the first time, I can start doing more in the background. But you guys get to see my first absolute failures of dungeon runs as I learn the mechanics. Fun times ahead. What brings you back to this tainted place, adventurer? Ah, so you are the one who has answered Brother Edstein's call to enter the ruins. I warn you, though, the keep has never been more perilous. The evil that dwells within has warped the forest life, turning woodland animals into brutish beasts. The place is feral. Our only hope is to slay the Voidsent at the heart of the castle. If we do not, well, pray that the elementals guide your way through the keep, adventurer, and your victory brings peace to the forest. Ampedor Keep hard. I don't think that's the right one. Lost City of Ampedor. Is Ampedor just like freaking huge or something? We can uncheck this now. Yeah, that's not... Huh. Will probably be needed for another relic. Yeah, I'll still queue into it to get him unlocked, of course. I'll go in as Marauder, though, since I'm more comfortable with it. Since I don't need it to do the Cortana at the moment. Okay, so next up is a big city prehistory. Yeah, feels like it. Okay, nope, wrong button. Next. All we can do is wait, I suppose. Corn, keepsake, not easy being green. That's at Lanasi. Manic Manor. looks like it's in Gridania. Ampedor is a lost civilization that specialized in void magic, if you remember correctly. From one day to the next, the entire population just disappeared. Like, vanished? Without a trace? Where am I going? I'm going... this way. Since there's no super duper close teleport. It just vanished without trace, but you might be misremembering. I mean, to be fair, Nier does have a city like that, Nier and Drakengard. Ah, friend, it's good to see you again. How I wish to greet you with more joyful tidings. I trust you have heard the rumors. Yes, I fear they are true, and then some. Oh, wherever shall I begin? After you released my lady from her torment, a deed of bravery and kindness that I will remember until my last of days, I paid the visit to the Wood Whalers and told the tale in all its tragedy, that the guardians of the Twelves Wood might know the truth. Though the Whalers did not doubt my words, they insisted on a thorough investigation of the manor. Without witnessing my lady's remains for themselves, I was told, they could hardly vouch for the citizens' safety. A prudent judgment, I thought, and I did not argue. It is what happened next that confounded everyone, myself most of all. A contingent of the Wood Whalers was dispatched to the manor, and I personally escorted them in. This would be the last I saw of them, for nary a one returned. Minutes turned to hours, and before long the night surrounded the silent manor. 'Twas then the screams began again, ungodly, heart-ending screams that shall be burned into my memory forevermore. Against my better reasoning, I mustered the courage to peer inside. Oh, how I wish I had not. For what peered back, friend, was someone, nay, something. For that which I saw was surely possessed like no soul you or I, that had no right to exist in our world. The Whalers have dispatched another contingent to investigate the manor. The fools. Do they not see that they have writ their own death sentence? I cannot save them, but you, friend, you may succeed where I so miserably failed. I implore you, pray come to our aid once more. Okay. Speak to... some other dude. From your memory, Ampedor was involved in the Wizard Wars, which ended in the 4th Umbral Era? Wizard Wars! Bird in hand? Quest is not yet available. Must have your own apartment. Oh. Come on, game. Don't you know it's a recession? I can't afford that. Did magic used to be taboo or something? The Manor Foregate. Mess around with it, get access to new dungeon. I guess. Hawk Manor Hard has now been unlocked. Okay, let's draw really quick then. Add 2. Q. Next. Legend of Alag. That's the Crystal Tower. Keepsake, we're working on it. Red Mage quests cover some of it, as well as White Mage and Black Mage, I think. Yeah, I'll get to those eventually. It's just a matter of, you know, going through the processes of Getting stuff done. Getting these unlocked. Ah. Blowenzing sent you your way, you say? Well, I'll be thrice damned. It's you. I, the heroic person what lopped off the Tomberry King's head. So I did have to finish another quest for this one to unlock. Do you remember us? We was the pair around the entrance to the Wanderer's place. Saw you right for that great bleeding Tonberry stabbed us. Here wasn't stabbed with... What? Ere wasn't we stabbed, love? Indeed we were. 'Twas most unpleasant. Now, adventurer, you're here to do something we would prefer not to do ourselves. Venture into the Wanderer's palace again. Best we start at the beginning, huh? Like I was saying, we was hacking away at the little Tomberries when the big one snuck up behind us. Well, we tried to fight it off, but it got the better of us. Never been in worse shape, just lying there bleeding. Hells, I thought we weren't long for the realm, but just as I was thinking of my last words, lo and behold, the Tomberries we've been having at it with started treating us. Nursed us right back to health, they did. That's new. That's when we learned the truth about the Tombies. See, they was only menacing folks because of a curse that you lifted when you slew the Tomberry King. Shit. Oh, I'll just go in. If anything, there's always YouTube documentaries. I suppose there is, I just don't want to accidentally spoil myself. Hawk Manor was one of the ones I needed, right? Nope. Not yet, anyways. Although getting it unlocked, it might be for another book. Let's get this opened up. Can something run this way? Yeah, it did. Tiny key. Like I said, I'm just getting them all unlocked for easy access in later books, too. Because I don't mind running them again in my own time. No further, forgive me. There's the tiny key. Oop. Does he drop anything? I'll have to check once I'm back out of the dungeon if he is in regular Lost City or not. might show up in other dungeons. I would have no idea. Whoa. Oh, shit. Ah. I'll just get him over here. I'm coming as fast as I can. My sprint's on cooldown. That's a different mask. Not for me. Is that a bug? No, it's a little goat dude. Got knocked back. When you think you're in a good spot, and it backfires. I see, it is that thing. And they're coming right for me. Sometimes you just forget older content. Yeah, that's true even here. Like, I go back into a dungeon I haven't run since, like, a couple months ago. And I'm like, I don't remember this. I mean, I sort of remember it, but not well enough. Again, healer, if you have aggro, please don't make me chase you. Just come give me a hug. I'm not hostile. What? Oh, because there's 4 dungeons with the name Ampador. I just see that happen with people so much. If I don't have aggro on like a single enemy, they start running all over the dungeon to avoid damage, and it's like, go hug the tank. Bring it to the tank. Make a beeline, they'll take care of it for you. So I didn't take care of you after all. No wonder it's confusing, yeah. Should I, like, aggro these? Teammates are not making that super clear. Something something treasure. Uh-oh. You just want more dungeons. Well, I need to get through the ones I already have. I need to finish more dungeons before I can have seconds. And everybody left. Anyway, what were you saying before? Oh, I thought we weren't long for the realm, but just so I was thinking my last words, they nursed us back to health. There was a curse I lifted. I heard the lot of them are calm and twice as kindly again. Why, it was a right pleasure having them take care of us for a fair spell. I pity those peaceful days didn't last. A band of Marmulja, what we'll call themselves, the Silver Scales, came storming into the place. They said they're mercenaries, but they're nothing but the scum of the bleeding realm. The howling, the blood, and so many dead. As if that weren't enough, the surviving Tomberries were locked away deep in the ruins. Why, in the name of the 12, did they deserve such a fate, you ask? We had grown rather fond of the Tomberries while living amongst them. They have good hearts, no matter how odd their appearance. None of that should matter anyway. This fellow is a Hirian, and I am a Mihote. We are lesser of a couple for our difference. I should think not. My heart goes out to the Tonberries, truly. To be so betrayed, so ill-treated and locked away in some horrid dungeon, and by one's own people, no less. My dearest and I know their pain all too well. We both had to leave our birthplace. Why, you ask? Simply because we are different. No, we will not sit idly by and let the Tonberries be subjected to such terrible treatment. Well said, love. But much as we like to give the silver scales the boot, ourselves we can stand up to the cartload of Mamulja, so please, say you'll do it in our place. The Wanderer's Palace is the only home the Tonberries have got. Now you'll have to speak with Abazi Chirazi and get a ride in his boat across the lake. What's it now? Bon voyage? Yeah, I've been told that couples of different races are sort of looked down on in this universe for some reason. Also, I just noticed they're both men. You two live a good life. I'm gonna go dungeon hunting. More dungeons. Negative. Less creative. Dungeons might feel rushed. I know 12 had a thing like that too, but it was more because the gods were assholes. People could have children that were mixed, it was just that the gods literally hunted them down because they didn't have as much control. And those children posed a threat to their rule. It didn't discuss that in main 12 as much as it did the sequel. The sequel really went into it. Revenant wings. Anywho... let's see. Let me look at the thing. Let me look at the... nope. The book. Dungeons. It just says Lost City of Ampedor, but I don't know if I have that open. Let's go through it real slow. Because my dyslexic ass might have missed it. Ampedor Keep. Can take that off. And Ampedor Keep Hard. But I don't see Lost City of Ampedor. Huh. 1 second. Time to check the wiki! Oh yeah, I don't recognize that at all. There's a little picture on the wiki. It's a level 50 Dundid. Dundid? What the fuck is a Dundid? I'm a Dundid for that. Dungeon, introduced in patch 2.2. Objectives. Clear the Helkian Court. Clear the Tower of White. Defeat Diablos. That's I think is in the dungeon. That doesn't tell me how to get it unlocked. It's about the level 50 dungeon. For the optional level 60 dungeon, hard mode, Ampedor Hard, is in Heavensward, so I wouldn't even have access to it yet. I'm a dundle. Yeah. 1 night in Ampedor is the required quest. Unlocks. Speak to Rayosena at Camp Tranquil. Okay. It's down here, right? Oh, you're fine, DJT. Sometimes everybody's gotta resort to the wiki every now and again. It says the required quest for unlock is the Ultima weapon, but that was the first ending of the game, so... maybe I've already got it started. I don't see anybody here that I can talk to. That's the first step of the quest, not the start. Speak with Alfine. Unlocks. Walkthrough just says 3 question marks next to it. One more night in Ampedor. Let me just look at my journal. It just says step 1, speak with Rayosena at Camp Tranquil, but I don't see any. Quester is Isumian. It doesn't have that part. Quest giver Isumian in Old Gridania. Alright, we'll head to Old Gridania. These ones are already activated quests. To New Gridania. There's also apparently something else here that it wants me to do. What is this? Easily distracted. Me? Oh, I think this is delivering the Moogle letter. Welcome to the Carline Canopy, friend. You've made quite a name for yourself, haven't you? At times, I swear it, even the trees themselves whisper tale of your exploits. A letter? Let me see. Oh, why, it would seem there's been an even greater demand for eel pies in the coming days, and once again the oven calls. Not that you'll find me complaining. After all, some time ago, their entire lives without knowing how it feels to have one of their creations beloved by Eorzeans the realm over, which, come to think of it, reminds me of a story. How did it go again? Ah, yes. Many years ago, when I was no taller than the counter before us, a Lamafelian artisan and his daughter came to the Dwellswood. One of the circumstances which brought them here I know of little, for the father was a man of few words. What I do know is that they had left behind their home, traveling far and wide across the realm before settling on Gridania as their new home. The elementals care little about the borders drawn by men. All who treat the forest with compassion are welcome within. Sadly, people in these times were not quite so understanding. The poor man and daughter endured name-calling, spiteful pranks, and worse. My grandfather took pity on them, offering them shelter in this building. In those days, it was little more than the glorified storage cabin, far from the bustling center of activity as it is today. My grandfather minded the watermill, you see, as his father before him, a respected position that afforded our family a certain status amongst our peers. Though not all approved of my grandfather befriending the outsiders, none dared give a voice to their objections. With time, Gridanians came to understand that whencesoever they hailed, the man and his young daughter were honest, peaceful folk, no different from any of us. With the blessings of their newfound countrymen, the love of the two harbored for their new home deepened. When talk arose of erecting a new water wheel, the father, originally a shipwright by trade, was among the first to offer his services. My grandfather soon joined him. Though not without hardships along the way, the wheel eventually rose, standing even today as one of Gridania's greatest architectural achievements, a keystone of her very livelihood. If you're not in too much of a hurry, I would like very much to show it to you. But before we depart, I would ask of you a small errand. Would you be so kind as to pick up 4 Carline blossoms about town and bring them to me? I will accompany you, but alas, the kitchen calls. I can hear someone just like really going at it over there. Under the small image on the right. Yeah. Sorry. Sometimes I wish they streamlined that just a little bit. I think I'm gonna multitask. Let's see. Those are gonna be over there. Okay, to Old Gridania. It's a poor wiki design, yeah. Well, I didn't make it. And sometimes whoever operates the wiki, they don't get a whole lot of control about where they're able to stick stuff. since the wiki layouts are often pre-made and you gotta work with what you got. Okay. So old. Maybe you want to be a conjurer? No. One Night in Ampidor! There it is! Down by the Conjurers Guild. This is why I worry about missing stuff. It's just absolutely everywhere. I'm gonna have to break out like a notebook and just take physical notes while I'm out doing other things. Reminder, quest here. Okay, last one is... I'll run to the crystal, and then I'll go there, and then I'll come back. At least I'll have enough tombstones to buy the books I need. I kind of dislike that you can only buy one at a time, though. Ooh. My dodo went a little wonky there. One night in Ampidor. It is well that you are here. Some burdens are too heavy to bear, even for those so favored to abide. Know that you are chosen as much for your true heart as your skill. I speak with you in the name of the 3 Seed Seers. The eldest, Kanasena, you will already know as the guardian of the fair land. 2 siblings has she. It is the younger of the pair, Runesena, who hears the voice of the elementals with greatest clarity. And what he has heard lately is troubling indeed. These dark stirrings have traced the lost city of Ampidor in the South Shroud. The city once throve in the fullness of magic during the 5th Astral Era, but it was sealed in the wake of its demise. Alas, the Twelves Wood has been out of balance since the calamity. So riotous has the aspect become that the seal was severely weakened. When this happened, the forest surrounding the city began to wither and die. We would enjoin you to investigate the cause. Now I must confess that the task is for the twin Aetern, normally, but we do not live in normal times. The company is spread thin, and you are stout with success. Will you not assist? It is well that you assent, for the need is great. Go now to the Seed Seer Rhea Osena at Camp Tranquil, and listen well to what she says of her brother's divination. Now we can go to Camp Tranquil. You do love this dungeon, though. I guess I'll see it when I get there. I have the wiki up on my tiny monitor, so the picture, all I can really tell is that it's in ruins. And that it's tan. Oh! Nobody saw that. Just got Moogles. Ah, hear about the cursed pile of rocks at the lost city of Ampidor, I assume. I'm Rhea Osena, sister of the Elder Seed Seer. Yeah, one of my screens that I'm running the game on is 1080p, and then the one next to it, which has OBS and stuff, it's only a 720p screen, so as a result, since the two are slightly different resolutions, my leftmost screen doesn't always have the best picture for web browsers and stuff. It's a little crunchy. Especially since the graphics card is setting to output at 1080p. It just shrinks it. Brother Isumi-yan hasn't told you much, has he? Discretion is the better part of his valor. While all aside from Ampidor Keep, the city is all that remains of an advanced magic civilization from the 5th Astral Era. No records survive of how the city met its end, but the elementals tell us all was undone by what the Great One calls an unclean presence. I fear what my brother senses is that very thing. Its satedness drained away after so many centuries. If it hungers for another city to slake its thirst on... I'll take it from here, sister. There you are, brother. Why must you so dawdle and leave the tedious explanations to me? Now convey all you felt into this artful adventurer. My sister paints me as a bumbling rustic, but I assure you, I'm nothing of the sort. I'm simply attuned to something greater, which brings us to that darkness stirring in Ampidor behind the barrier. Something is kindled there, and daily it grows. And how distrait the elementals are, I've not seen the like of it. They show me what feels like awakening and nightmares. You mean me? I fear this calls for more prosaic sensing than my rare gift. Some disaster slouches toward us. Might you discover the source of those dark visions and nip it in the bud? You're our best hope, Bren. Surely you can find the will to journey to the Ampidor. You shall find a wood whaler by the name of Alphine keeping vigil at the barrier. And don't worry about returning here to tell us your findings. The elementals will doubtless keep us appraised. But enough talk. Good luck. Neat fact, these are a type of here that aren't playable. I kind of figured with the horns. I was told earlier on that they are a cross between here and the elementals. Very, very special children meant to symbolize peace between the two races. They also live longer, yeah. I guess we can both just stand here if we're high enough level. The seeds here have sent word of your coming. You are bold indeed to willingly glimpse into the darkness. The lost city festers more and more by the day, and they say you're the lance to the boil, huh? If you're playing a dragoon, then quite literally. Beyond this gate lies a land out of balance, its earth aspect sapped by the calamity. You had best be prepared before proceeding further. Rot and wrong. That's what you'll see. Creatures run mad, tormented by hooked burrs that clutch and burrow. Well, good luck with that. No doubt you'll prevail, being favored of the seed seers and all. Fight well. Alright, I'm gonna have to change classes to go in. Lost City of Ampidor is now accessible. But of course, I need to run it as a paladin, for my sword to drinketh of the blood of mine enemies. I gotta go to the duty finder. Let's take that out for now. I want to focus solely on this. Of course, how long it will take to let me register in, God only knows, and if I'll even have time, but we'll give it a try. Okay. Meanwhile, wrong button. Meanwhile, I guess we can check on corn here. Oops. Stuck on it. No, stop it! No. No. Oh yeah, I'm not worried about doing the dungeon. I'm worried about running out of time to do the dungeon. After all, I can't really go in by myself. Or at least go in by myself and succeed in the way I want to succeed. Something here. At the goldsmiths. What's this? Momodi's hairpin, you say? Why, it was Momoroto's work. Momoroto. Now there's a name I've not uttered in some time. Destined for greatness, that one was. Could have been second coming of Nielafracine. Why, he's been with us for a scant few years when a commission came in from the Sultana herself. Slaved away at the piece day and night, till one day when he rose from his workbench and walked away. Some said that the pressure of expectations grew too much to bear. Others that his heart was never in his craft to begin with. Still others said that it was a broken heart that drove him away. The guild lost a talented goldsmith, and I lost a friend. But a man's life is his to live. Last I heard, Momoroto was passing his days as a fisherman in the Crescent Cove. If he's found happiness, I don't begrudge him his choice one bit. Probably should have marked that. Ulda. That's a different one. Yeah, it is a different one. I forgot about the flowers. I told you, my attention span is not praiseworthy. Hey, aren't you that miner who was embroiled in the Deep Canyon scandal? Not that it has any bearing on the situation, mind you. So long as you do what we ask, you'll serve just fine. Now then, the situation's like this. No, it is not right. Be damned if I put our sister's fate in a stranger's hands. I'm going myself. Oh, brilliant plan, brother. Just go blundering into the sunken temple of corn. The place is a death trap. What guarantees do we have that this adventurer can beat those traps? None, that's what. But you know better than any what these muscles are capable of. When the hells do you mean you've beaten those traps already? Wait, you're the reason Neneko's in trouble? I'm gonna end you, I swear! Calm yourself, brother. This adventurer is not to blame for what happened. Besides, they're perfect for the task. Let us start again, shall we? I'm Sesaruka, and this is my twin brother, Popokuli, and what you may have gathered, we need you to mount a rescue mission to the sunken temple of corn. After you've defeated the temple snares and traps, the place was officially open for research. The concern partnered with the Order of Nalthal to fund an expedition. And the research team was led by none other than Neneko, our little sister. She's the one who wrote the book on the ruins of Sildil, the research to end all other researches on the place. Nobody except her was going to figure out that Sildi and Ulda are both descended from the Beladian civilization. The sunken temple of corn is the native rock. No way in seven hells was she going to not lead the expedition. But who comes bumbling in? A band of relic raiders, that's who. The greedy whoreson set off a trap, and our little sister is stuck in the stinking place. Poxy bastards, putting Neneko in danger. If they aren't Townberry mints already, you better be sure I'll end it myself. And that's the situation as it stands. Talk to Bibi Moo at the entrance of the temple, and she'll let you in. You go and get Neneko out of there in one piece, you hear? Sod everyone else on the expedition. Just get Neneko out of there. Alright. Corn. Temple of corn. Corn, corn, corn. Again. I only got 1 DPS. Which is never reliable watching the Duty Finder window. Because you'll go from having, like, only one person waiting to all of a sudden it pops. Welcome to the stately ruins that was, and is, the sunken temple of corn. What a relief they actually sent someone who's been here and knows the drill. The twins, they can be a little overbearing. They'll need some of that imperiousness soon enough, though. What if it falls on them to run the concern? In any case you don't know, those two are the chairman's prodigy, them and Miss Neneko. You will find much changed within, thanks to those fool robbers. Take care, but not so much that you cannot make haste. Sunken Temple of Corn Hard is now accessible. But this one is my main concern. Pun not intended. I guess if it goes off mid-quest, I don't care. I can't stand by doing nothing. Do you know the Forgotten Springs the Mihote sediment found to the south in the Sargoli Desert? We have just received urgent word from Lunaga. She reports that a hunting party from the U tribe village was ambushed by a sizable Amalja force. Those that were not massacred outright were dragged away by the raiders. They have likely already been tempered. Lunga mentions, however, that one of the Mihote was nimble enough to evade capture and flee into hiding. We have no alliance with the U tribespeople, but we cannot close our eyes to an act perpetrated by the very foe we so greatly despise. For the chance to strike a blow at our enemy, we will go to war for Forgotten Springs. Be my spear, honored ally, and I shall hurl you into the midst of Zanrak. Lunga awaits reinforcements at the southeast. Join your strength to hers, and do what must be done to rescue this lone, courageous Mihote ranger. Which is... here. Since I don't always have as much time on Fridays. We'll see how far we get. Oh, gods be good. When I requested reinforcements, I did not expect the war leader to send you. And just as before, you're too slow to respond. While I sat here grinding my teeth in frustration, I watched as the Flame Fangs discovered the ranger's hiding spot and hauled her off to the encampment. The encampment is to the forward base, and as such, the place is awash with alert and wary soldiers. The two of us would fare poorly against such numbers. Without a cunning plan, that is, you, my eager outsider, will have the use of my mount to sow a trail of chaos amongst their ranks. Listen carefully. The Amalja like to stockpile the oil that they use to light their watchfires and such. Seek out the barrels and tap the drake's head. That is the command for him to spit out a gout of flame. Oh, so that's how I do it? I just poke him between the ears? The resulting explosion should be enough of a distraction for me to slip in and free the captured Mihote. Once you've freed yourself of angry Amalja, meet us between the edge of the camp where the desert begins. I don't know if I'm high enough level to not be seen, though. Doesn't appear it's over there. It's probably up top. Because Slinky Boy does not make me immune to aggro. This way. Oh, come on. There. Ah, shit. I knew it. Alright. Whew. Can we do it? It's all moldy. I know what this place is. This is Tida from Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. There's a city in Crystal Chronicles. Their crystal failed to keep the miasma out because their adventure caravan didn't return. And it turned into this. Yeah, it's really somber. Although, to be fair, Tida is also really somber. Like, hey, this is what's gonna happen to your home village if you fail. Because monsters can breathe the miasma in that game, humans cannot. Hence why you have to have the game mechanic the entire way through of carrying that chalice. Obviously, since the game is meant for multiplayer, that's why it exists, but it has a deeper meaning too. It fits into the lore. Does have an odd beauty to it. I don't know why. I love sort of like post-apocalyptic places. Do I need this one? I could roll for it. I don't know if it's any better or not. Ooh. Probably want to get up close. Pull the camera out better. There's more than one. Even where I live, without giving too much details. I mentioned back in Honkai that there's a place that's sort of considered a haunted garden around here, and that's because it used to be like a full-blown garden. People at the edges of it have kept the flowers blooming. But inside the woods is where I like to go hiking, just because it's really calm and peaceful. It's not totally pathed out though, so you have to be good at navigating outside of trails. But there used to be a small village there, and so all the ruins from houses and whatever is still there. But the trees have completely grown back in around it, so you're in between these 100-year-old trees, but also 100-year-old crumbled buildings. With the outside of the forest just having all these flowers dedicated to the events that happened there. I don't know. It's a really somber but beautiful place. Oops, it's a mimic. I used to go hiking there all the time when I lived closer at my last apartment. Because it's not fully marked as a trail, it was a good way to get away from people when I needed to. Oh yeah, see, it's all covered in decay and stuff. Like the enemies in Tida are, they become infested with it. Oh wait, that's a, I didn't know it was gonna pollute there. I didn't know the sneeze was permanent. How do I get that off? Reject has no effect. Can I stun it? Nope. Random targeting. Okay. Yeah, because Norigubus carry seeds, don't they? So I guess this one carries spores. It mutated. Also, is it just me? But am I the only one who absolutely loves these thick, fluffy kind of mods? They're so cute. Where are we going? This way. There's goop on the floor. My bad. Sorry. I'll get to it in a second. I have a bot that mods my chat since I, there we go. So I'm usually by myself. And because Twitch has had a few issues with spamming before. And sometimes the robot doesn't quite understand. The only way to teach it is through trial and error. Since the other one's gonna be a mimic. Get mod chat while mid-fight. Not really! I mean, I could try. But... yeah, it is better to be safe than sorry. Especially, I don't know if Twitch still punishes people for what others put in their chat, but that used to be the case. People could spam some, like, really nasty stuff in your chat, and you would get in trouble for not moderating it. So it's better to just have the bot. I'm just gonna have to go for it. Guys, you gotta bring me the... money. Oh, for fuck's sake, guys! I am right here! Finally, someone else besides Calamiday got auto-modded. What? Why did it mod a minute. See what I mean about the bot? Oh my god. Like I said, I didn't program it. Trust me, I am often as bewildered as you guys are. It's like a learning experience. Okay, should I be worried about the bugs that are minding their own business? Well, to be fair, too, the automod isn't running through Twitch's automod, it's running through OBS's, or Streamlabs, I should say. Oh, I'm targeted. Wait, did it fully heal? As long as no one kills them, it should be fine. Kills what, mods? Or gets killed, do you mean? Well, it's dead. Whatever the strategy is, it is now dead. You have to kill them, but the one who kills them becomes the main aggro. Ooh, it's dark in here. Did we lose one? Nope. Anybody gonna type anything? I guess not. Alright. Like I said, it's more that I have to teach the bot what I want of it. Swearing is allowed by my streaming standards. Just keep in mind that the bot is learning, and so the bot may be confused. That's all I ask. Oh, shit. This is why I prefer warrior. This is why I prefer warrior. Did anybody say anything? Nope. Although this place, in particular, feels very directly out of Final Fantasy XII. The previous area is very much clearly inspired by Crystal Chronicles. But here, much 12. Should I be worried? Oh, fine, I'll get in there. Not liking this. A lot of charges. Oh, we're at the end. There he is, Sir Diablos himself. And he has the gear! Oh no, what are the gates? I forgot a lot about this one. You're on your own. Thanks. I feel like that ball behind me is gonna— whoa! Where am I? Hello. We went on a journey. There we go. Am I asleep? Yeah, I think I'm asleep. But thankfully getting slept. Not even eternal sleep shall free you from the terror of my weaving. Is there something I should be doing? I don't know. I feel weirdly... Trials of the Braves complete! You didn't see it, but I did throw up my shield right as he did that, so... My big shield, my block everything shield. It has something to do with remembering the right gate in order to avoid wide raid damage. Ooh. Sorry, Zeph. I'll give it to the black mage. Black mages don't get enough love. Sorry, man. I got nothing. Doesn't he, like, can't you revive? Yeah, R.I.P. Zeph. Sorry, man. Yeah, I threw up the, Sheltron right as it went off. Hoping to survive since I didn't know what it was. Old barrels. They respawned. I gotta go get my buddy. He's a dragoon. He's used to it. Oh no. Can I get my buddy back? Get back on the Drake and incinerate the barrels. To be fair, I kinda did. I just... multitasking went a certain way for me. Floor tanks unite. Yeah, that's the next one I'm working on, is good old floor tank. Just because I think it can use some heavy armor. Sense a hostile presence. Get off the Drake. We good here? I'll finish up this quest and then I'll check on the book. Even riding a Drake, you still somehow managed to arrive last. I thought perhaps you'd been caught in an explosion and burned to a crisp. A pleasant thought, but apparently not the case. Ulun? Could it really be you? We thought you long perished. No, I'm sure of it. Your voice is unmistakable. I recall the many days we spent laughing and chatting in the springs. I don't know of you or your damnable springs. I'm Lunga, a warrior of the Brotherhood of Ash. My people are the Amalja, proud and strong. You have the wrong Mihote. I'm heading back to camp. See this hunter safely home before you return to the Ring of Ash. I will. I'll get to the book, TM. No escort will be necessary. I'm a hunter of the U tribe. If I cannot cross the sands alone, I do not deserve to return at all. I would, however, have you visit the springs in my case, adventurer. There is more to your friend Ulun than you should know. Maybe bad stuff happened and she doesn't want to go home. Well met, adventurer. I need to tell you that your companion is, without a doubt, the little Noon I used to know. There must be some pressing reason for her subterfuge. Many of our tribe were close to Ulun. They may help you understand why Ulun hides behind the mask, or how you might help her. Ulun? Of course I know her. She was my blood sister. We were both daughters of the former nun, though our mothers were not the same. You find my choice of tense confusing? She is dead, stranger, slain alongside her mother more than 5 years ago. I did not witness the incident myself, but I will never forget the sudden pain of their loss. Ulun? Yes, I remember the name. She was a quiet girl, too timid to even slap at the biting desert flies. The lizard men took her away from us, and for that I shall never forgive them. Maybe she was rescued by a different tribe then, and she feels more kinship with them than returning home here. It is uncommon to hear of skirmishes between our people and the Amalja. The lizard men do not respect our territory. They interfere with our hunts. The desert suffers in their presence. Maybe they're inside. Nope. There you are. It is said that a hunting party was set up by the Amalja. Many of my kin have not returned from the sands. Must the tragedies of the past be so faithfully repeated? Back to... yeah. Back to the top. Since all we really know is that she was taken in by the tribe. Don't know much else about her. Why does this one look so blue? Well, I guess maybe. They do have a blue outer hue, but for some reason that one looks like bluer than usual. Maybe because it's sitting right on top of the dungeon. It's semi-transparent. Fate failed? How could I fail the fate I wasn't a part of? You're late. I might have you thought you delayed by Welwick's worm, but the glowing pity in your eyes tells the tale. Did they mourn for me in the Forgotten Springs? Look at me, adventurer. This is an Amalja's battle mask, given to me by the war leader himself. It is worn only by those who have chosen the path of the warrior. You likely heard stories from the rangers of how I was taken or killed during the Amalja raid all those years ago. They're right, and they're wrong. I know not how I survived the attack, but it was Hamujga who found me and as I stumbled through the desert, barely conscious and badly wounded. He gazed down upon my battered face and gave me a simple choice. Linger here and die, or come with me and fight. It was then that I made the decision to discard my past, my family, my tribe, my very identity. I was reborn into the Brotherhood of Ash, existing for no other purpose than to feed the fires of my vengeance. This mask is a symbol of my resolve. It represents my transformation into an Amalja soldier, strong and proud. I tell you this not to justify my deceit, but to dam the flood of your foolish questions before it begins. Now stow your unwanted sympathy and make your report to the war leader. Honored ally, with your continued aid, the Brotherhood of Ash will rekindle the glory of our past. And once did our ancestors, we shall forge of steel our bodies and spirits, and greet death with honor. To no gods will we beg, nor against the meek rise arms. We are warriors, walkers of the path of righteous battle. We do not kneel to claim our strength. Live by these words, and your soul too shall burn as brightly. Reputation up. Your reputation with the Amalja has increased to recognized. New tribal daily quests are now available. You bet your Ash. Cute. Anyway. Book. Now what? I can see that I've done the things. I don't quite... Link set to hotbar. Do not discard. I don't want to do that again. Gotta go back to the NPC that gave you the book. Okay. That's in Mordona, I think. Wonder if it says anything on my weapon. I don't think so. Can't tell. Really quickly, too. Is any of the stuff I got from the dungeons worth it? No. I'll just ignore it then going forward. I seem to have the best gear already. Alright. Who sold the books again? I want to say it was up here. Here we go. I take it you're keen on the advantage of my special offer, so which book from the Trials of Braves would you like to purchase? Chaining the Swords. Ah, completed 1 of 2. And get a new one. Here it is, the books of your heart desires. I have no doubt that it'll provide endless hours of entertainment. Have there ever been 100 elegant tombstones better spent? I think not. Book numero dos. Wait. It says Skyfire book 2, but leaves Copperbell Mines Hard, the Wanderer's Palace, and Brayfox Long Stop. Alright, we got new objectives. I think I've done all of these before. I know I've done Long Stop. I know I've done Wanderer's Palace. And I think we just did Copperbell Mines Hard today. Where is it? Yeah, we did. Okay. Just double checking. Yep. So, yeah. We're good on that front. But I'm also running out of time to do a second dungeon, so since I've done all of those in my own time, none of them are new, I'll probably end up completing this book in my own time and then start picking up subsequent ones. If they're dungeons I haven't run before, I will do them on stream. If they're dungeons I have run before, then I'll do them off stream. Just to save you guys headache, so you get to focus entirely on my new tomfoolery. So let us gear back up. Since I don't think there's any inn in Mordrona. I know, it's just I don't want to bore people by spending hours doing stuff that they've already seen me do. I do want to check on my little dudes, though. See how we are for stats. Squad missions. Am I strong enough? Ooh, this is exactly on 295. Shit. What about the 25 one? That's still way too low. I'll probably focus on, like, border patrol. So I'll just purely raise mental again, even though it lowers tactics a bit. Just to get them ready. I kind of wish you could set them ahead of time. Like in one big chunk. Even if it takes like 4 hours instead of 1. That way I don't have to continuously coming back and checking. Oh my gosh, it jumps. Little piggy jumps. Wait, is that someone with a similar design to me? Anyway. Anywho, we have made a ton of progress. We did a bunch of dungeons, finished a book, unlocked more dungeons as a baby behemoth. Oh, that's cute. And we'll probably do more dungeons next time, provided that Genshin and Honkai don't have more timed stuffs. Like I said, I'm rotating between them. I don't know if I'll be available this weekend. I sort of have prior plans, so I don't know if I'll stream this weekend or not. I might do some stuff off stream, like the Dragoon. I might get started on that. But if that's not the case, then I'll probably be back by Monday. So this is where I'm going to call it a stream. So thank you so much to everyone who has joined, and I hope to see you all in future streams. Bye-bye.